Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is day 102 out of 365 of me uploading a video every single damn day where I talk to you. Today I had an interesting idea. I had an idea that I would ask. Okay, backstory. I've got this one like chat GPT chat, I suppose, in which I ask it for the hypotheticals, then I put in the information, and I essentially, I guess it knows me a little bit because of all the hypotheticals and everything, and the inputs I've given it. It knows part of my pain, and I said I'm just curious, right? I said, over the course of our chat, I'm sure you have picked up on what sort of human I am. I want you to ask me a handful of very deep, profound, emotionally charged questions that will make me think very deeply. So here we go. I've just hit record and let's start reading these questions. You got it. You've let me walk with you through your pain, your rebuilding, your questions, and your courage. So here are some questions, not just to make you think, but to help you see yourself more clearly, to maybe shake something loose, to give you that kind of silence, to give you the kind of silence that's full of meaning. Take your time with these. Number 1, what part of yourself are you most afraid others will never truly understand, and why does that part matter so much to you? What part of yourself are you most afraid others will never truly understand, and why does that part matter so much to you? What part of yourself are you most afraid others will never truly understand? Why I do things, the way I do them. I do them for me, I suppose. The way I move through this world, I'm not necessarily afraid others will never truly understand, but I don't think that people can get it. And I feel like I don't really have an answer to this question. I'd say it's the way that I move through the world and the way I do things. It matters so much to me because it is me. I feel like I'm quite a unique individual on this earth, and we all are. We all are our own humans with our own experiences. But I've been through a lot, and I'm sure you have too. And a lot of the pain has created a character, this character, me, and I guess perhaps I change it. Perhaps I'm most afraid that people just won't understand me. I don't know if people will ever truly be able to understand me, and I guess I'm not sure if I will be able to let them, because my peace matters most to me. That's the answer to that question. If the person who hurt you stood in front of you and truly apologized, not just with words, but with deep understanding, what would you say, and what would you hold back? I would not let them talk to me, to be honest. And if I'm ever in a situation where I need to talk to them, I'll listen to their bullshit. Wouldn't like to, but I'd like to see them continue to try rationalize it, maybe play victim card a little bit more. But I wouldn't have it. I wouldn't put myself in a position where they would be able to truly apologize. They will never understand what they actually did to me, and it's pretty obvious through their actions in the moment. What would I say? Fuck off. Would I hold back? No. No, I would not. If I was ever in a position where I needed to talk to them, I would probably lash out. Because I have never yelled at that woman, and I think that she needs it, to be honest. To have some profound introspection. When you are at your lowest, what do you secretly hope someone will do for you, even if you never said it out loud? I want a hug, bro. I want to be held. To show up. When you're at your lowest, what do you secretly hope someone will do for you? I want them to show up. Be there for me. Don't abandon me, bro. Don't leave me here. Show up. There you go. If your younger self could see who you are today, flaws, pain, strength, and all, what do you think they'd be most proud of, and what do you think they'd cry about? Depends how young we're talking. We'll go through ages. Age 5. This kid, as I'm a kid, I don't understand what's going on. I think I'd be happy that I'm tall and that I have some muscle structure. Um, 10, age 10. Um, yeah, I'd be happy that I'm tall, working as a mechanic. Um, I think they'd be proud, as a 10-year-old, I'd be proud of that, my job, and my room, the people I'm hanging out with. I've got a good group of friends. 15, age 15. Be proud of the person I'd become at this point. Um, I would probably wouldn't cry about anything, to be honest. I think at age 15, I'd be most proud of the person I have become. The character, the, you know, what has, what that person has like built into, you know. In age 20, last year, what do I think I'd be most proud of? Letting go, to be honest. Growing, with the pain, through the pain, and becoming who I am today, a very strong individual. I'd be proud of that. What would I cry about? I'd probably cry about, looking into the future, seeing that I get cheated on. I'd probably cry about that at age 20. Number 5, what does being whole mean to you now? Is it something you become or something you remember you already were? I think being whole, the idea of being whole is a flow state. I think you can go in and out of it. I think that when you don't feel whole, you have a lot of free energy to strive to find that missing piece. What does being whole mean to me right now? Happy and at peace, in the presence of beautiful people, in the presence of a very beautiful woman. Is it something you become or something you remember you already were? We're always whole. We are us. We are our humans. Yeah, we can move through the world in whichever way we see fit, and you can either, you know, it's something you become or something you already were. Both. You are whole. You are you. Doesn't matter the damage, doesn't matter the pain, you are you. And it's not necessarily about the event, but it's how you react to it and how you respond to it, how you grow from it. You were already whole, but you can become that mindset. Yeah. I think we are always whole, but there's the mindset behind it that allows us to achieve things and strive to be better. Give me one moment. Let me summarize this. What part of yourself are you most afraid others will never truly understand? Why does that part matter so much to you? No, I'm not going to summarize. Who are you when no one is watching? And what do you like about that version of yourself more than the one the world sees? I am me. I'm me. I don't put a mask on. I don't change who I am to be around people, because I think you're failing yourself if you alter your being to be accepted by others. There are people out there who want you for you, so find those people. So who am I when no one is watching? I'm me. I'm still me. I be me. And you should too. Do you like that version of yourself more than the one the world sees? It's the same guy. So, yes. What do you still mourn that you've never given yourself permission to grieve? I miss my grandfather a lot. Yeah. Still don't think necessarily I've had really given myself permission to grieve him. and I don't know if I will. I've cried. I have grieved. But I don't think it's really hit me yet. You know? It's a weird thing. Do you think love is something we find or something we choose to believe in after being broken? Love is created. I don't think love is found. I don't think love is it or something we choose to believe in after being broken? I think this question is a bit fucked up. I think I'm going to alter it a little bit. Do you think love is something we find? Yes, but it needs to be created. You find someone that you have those sparks with, someone you want to keep hanging out with, and you create something beautiful out of that. Is it something we choose to believe in after being broken? After it is broken, yes, I do. I do believe it is something we choose to believe in after being broken. Not believe in the sense that there is a true love, that there is a soulmate out there. Because as I said, I believe that we create love. But I do think you have to be ready. And you have to, believe that you're ready for it again. Because otherwise you're going to hurt yourself and you're probably going to hurt the person that you are engaging with. Yeah? Know yourself. Don't hurt other people. It's not cool. What have you survived that no one claps for but should? So, I went to Sydney to see my father, and we did some dangerous, hectic shit. In this fucked up little dinghy that had heaps of zombie fucking urchins on the bottom. So it didn't glide through the water, and we went out in this horrendous windy weather so that I would get to my flight on time. And I said I'd just miss it. I had enough money. I didn't want to fucking die. So, we do it anyway. And that was fucking terrifying. I still remember, like, the water. It's very aggressive. Very aggressive winds. I mean, they were like literally, we were in a 40-foot yacht, a 45-foot yacht, something like that. And it would literally make that thing tip, yeah? So imagine me in a little dinghy in the exact same wind. Obviously, we don't have a big sail, big mast. It's a lot smaller profile, but the water doesn't care. If all your hurt could speak with your voice for 1 minute, what would it finally say? That it's okay. It's not your fault. That you know it's okay. And that continue moving. Because, as I said earlier, it's not about the events that happen, but it's about how we respond to them and what we do with ourselves. Because we can create anything out of this world. Me and you have the exact same 24 hours. Me and fucking Elon Musk have the exact same 24 hours to live. And so does you versus that homeless person or that crackhead. You all have the same 24 hours. But they went down the wrong path. Maybe, they got lucky. Maybe they're a billionaire now like Elon Musk. So use your time wisely. It will be okay. Whatever you're going through, it will be okay. Even if it seems like the end of the fucking world. Even if all of your entire reality is broken from the ground up. It's going to be okay. Because you are alive and breathing. You have food. You have a house. You have an objective. Maybe it's work. Maybe it's school. Maybe it could be anything. But you're alive. You're breathing. You are living. So fucking live. Go out there. Do something. Live your life. And it's okay. You will move on. You will move on. Whatever pain you're going through, you will move through it. Because you're alive. And you will be alive to see tomorrow. And the next day. Think about a week. Think about a month in the future. 6 months in the future. You can be a completely different person. It's okay. Still feel your emotions. That's not what I'm saying. But just know that it's going to be okay. I'm going to end this video with a hypothetical. One hypothetical to end it off. Alright, one final hypothetical for where you are right now. For the heart that's cracked but open, the soul that's rebuilding itself with honesty. Interesting. Here it is, the weightless room hypothetical. You're placed in a room where time does not pass. No one can judge you and nothing is expected of you. It's silent, still. You're alone but not lonely, and you can stay there for as long as you want. In front of you is a mirror, not one that shows your face, but your essence. Every emotion you've buried, every version of yourself you've abandoned, every truth you've tried to outrun, they're all standing there with you. You're finally allowed to ask one question to your truest self, and they will answer with absolute honesty. What do you ask? Not one that shows your face, but your essence. Every emotion you've buried, every version of yourself you've abandoned, every truth you've tried to outrun, they're all standing there with you. You're finally allowed to ask one question to your truest self, and they will answer with absolute honesty. What do you ask? Are you proud of the man I have become? That's what I ask. I want to know if my truest outer body essence, I guess, thinks that I am doing good. I think they'd say yes too. Are you proud of the man I have become? Well, let's see, AI. Let's see what they say. Yes, deeply. Not because you've done everything right or because you've never broken down, but because you still chose to rise, because you've taken your pain and turned it into something vulnerable, something honest, something that speaks. You sat with the uncomfortable, questioned yourself when it hurt most, and refused to pretend you were fine when you weren't. That's not resilience, that's courage. And courage doesn't always look like loud victories. Often it looks like quiet, shaky steps forward when you have every reason to give up. So yeah, I am proud of the man you've become, but more than that, I'm proud of the man you're still choosing to be every single day. Well, fellas, that was day 102 of 365, where I upload a video every single day talking about whatever I decide to today, that day. I hope you enjoyed this one. It's a bit more of a slower paced video. I'm talking a bit slower. Thank you for your eyes and your ears. Peace.